Gar's stepmom is a strange
A
person.
little fruity.
No, fruity is a
Fruity is too kind of
positive.
a word.
No, she's got wine ant energy, except it's not fun.
Not fun, mom. Not fun
No,
alcoholic
Riot
mom.
has seen
No,
the actual
it's like
wine ant.
intense, and it's not. Yeah, the actual wine ant of this family
is just sloshed like at all times.
I've never seen her sober, and I've only interacted with her like 2
I've never
times.
seen her sober.
And Gar's interacted with her more than 2 times. Anyways,
White woman jump scare type of woman. Yes, exactly.
White woman jump scare.
That's a great
That's
descriptor.
absolutely how you could describe her. So I've
All right, I
only
think I
been
really got a
here.
good picture about who this woman is.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, good. I've only been here since June, but that meant that for Thanksgiving and for Christmas last year, Gar's family like invited me to come over for the holidays because I don't really talk to my family.
Right.
So I was like, oh, that's really nice. And Gar has been trying to like keep my expectations in check. And
Very low.
bless his heart, no amount of preemptive warning me could have warned me for what ended up happening. So Thanksgiving happened, and that's got its own host of stories. But for Christmas, the problem is they have 2 dogs, and I'm definitely allergic to dogs and cats and stuff. So like, the agreement was going to be that they were going to keep the dogs in whatever room it was, and then just make sure that they kept up on top of like vacuuming and stuff. And I should be able to survive like just coming over for a day. However, when it came to Christmas, they wanted specifically to make sure that the dogs got to celebrate Christmas before we got there. So that the dogs could open their presents and such, and then be stuffed away in some room for the rest of the day. But they wanted to make sure dog Christmas could happen first.
Oh.
So besides the fact that Gar and I were treated as second priority to dog Christmas, we wake up like way earlier.
Yeah,
Like,
because
Gar
we
and
were
I-
told like be ready to be picked up at like 8 a.m.
Yeah, like
It's like
so
what
like
we were
Gar and I like
communicated.
wake up, it's like 8, and like I normally wake up around like 10 or 11, but Gar will like not wake up until like the afternoon. So like this is very early for us. So we wake up, and Gar is like like texting and like calling them and stuff, and they like don't answer for like 3 hours or some shit. So we've been sitting here, we've been waiting. It's like approaching noon or some shit. And we're just like, what happened? Like how is dog Christmas taking this long? And they're like, "Oh, sorry. Like everyone just opened their presents like just now. Like we'll call you again when we're like ready to put the dogs away." And like they told us to be ready at 8. It was like noon, and they had like just the dogs had finally had dog Christmas. So it's not until like I don't remember, like 2 or 3 or something.
Yeah, it was like 3 p.m. Like my dad literally said just go back to bed.
Yeah, they told us to just go back to bed. I was
What?
like,
After you got a hold of them 3 hours after they were supposed to pick you up, they're like, "Go back to
Yes.
bed. This is definitely not ending anytime soon."
So
Yes.
it's not until 4 that they're finally like, okay, dog Christmas is over. We'll come get you guys now. I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like I was thinking to myself, I was like, is any amount of food, is any amount of them giving me like a gift or something worth this?
The answer is no.
I couldn't believe it. Dog Christmas.
Dog Christmas.
They had to wait for the dogs to physically open the presents. They stop them every time the dogs don't use their paws.